especially for econs, right, or like GP, those that require like deliberate time management in that, okay, you have a set of questions. So let's say in the normal H2 economics paper, you have like the CSQ and you also have the essays. Yeah, so basically normally you would spend more time on the essays than the CSQ. So for the essays, right, you need more time to unpack because of mind mapping and stuff. Based on that, right, I usually take about 10 minutes per essay question to map it out. If I'm lucky and I happen to like have a lot of content mastery for the particular question, then I'll probably take max 5 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes on the essay itself. I write very fast. Yeah, I still remember my hands were very pained from it. After an exam, right? Wow.
So you really time yourself?
Yeah, I was like having like this watch. I think I upgraded watch lah, but yeah, this kind of watch. So I was like keeping track of time. So when I press, I think 2 hours is it or 2 hours 30? 2 hours 30. Yeah. So I was like timing. Then I was like, oh okay, at a certain time I must move on already. So I gave CSQ I think about 50 minutes max. Yeah.
So what happens if you don't move on?
Then I'll get stuck in that loop thinking, wow, how do I solve this question? Then I think, then the time just keep slipping by. By the time I realize, oh, 10 minutes passed already, oh shit. There's like, then inside my brain, I'll be like, oh my goodness, I could have spent this 10 minutes mind mapping on the next question because like, why not, right? If you're unsure, right, then you should move on first, then come back to it later. Because at that point, right, you're optimizing your time now. If you don't want to manage your time, then no one will help you, honestly speaking. The one controlling time is yourself.
So it's either you manage time or time manage you. You choose which one,
yeah,
right?
Essentially speaking. Correct. Yeah. And if time manages you, then the score will also manage you.
Do you still adhere to this time allocation in your current coursework in SUTD?
More or less, yes. But okay lah. For term one, I adopted I think 1 to 2 weeks buffer. So as in like I prepare the content required for like the modules, right, 1 to 2 weeks in advance, so that I just have a breathing space rather than having to like slog through, and then when I finish, then like still need to go to next week's content. The other aspect was during the exam itself, right? The general rule of thumb is to divide the time by number of questions there, and also give yourself like a buffer, because like that buffer will help you in case like you have a mind block, or let's say you really don't know how to do this question, then you can go to another question first. Then once you finish those questions, they come back again. At least you have extra buffer ma. So you feel more at ease. Yeah, I guess. Even though you may not be able to solve those questions, you don't know lah.
For this time allocation, you can also apply it to scheduling your revision content before the exam.
Yeah, correct. It's especially important in university lah.